Hey guys, it's everseen. This is the third video I'm going to be making. It's going to be about the power-up stage in the Tournament of Kingdoms event. And this stage and Monsters event is probably they're the most important for free-to-play players or people who don't spend a lot of money, because this is your ticket to catching up with the bigger guys and actually just getting like steel shaper shards and gems and stuff just for maintenance on your castle. I can't say enough how important it is for you to do power up and monsters if you can. Power up, definitely every single Kingdom versus Kingdom you should be doing this, because you're actually going to make profit compared to the amount of resources and speed ups that you actually use. So this is going to be a complicating event. It's going to have to be like, you're just going to have to pay attention. If I screw up anything, I can explain in the comments a little bit easier, but I'm just going to get right into it. So for power up, I didn't get a very good score last Kingdom versus Kingdom, but basically every single time I just try to go for 92 million, and that's the top chest. I got 121 million because I promoted about 400,000 T9 infantry to T11 infantry. And so for this event, really you only need 100% card and 2 to 3 50% cards. So before I start an event, a power-up event, I take all of my jewels out. So like, just take all of these out, and you can see you actually lose power. I lost 1320 power, but really it's more like 20,000 or like more power because of like statistics. Basically, when you put the gems in your castle, you want the gems to correlate with the amount of troops you have. So right now all of my gems are infantry, right? And so like in my castle, the most I have is of infantry. I have T11 infantry, I have Kingsguard, I have a lot more than that. They're just like in the hospital, 287,000. So I got about almost 2 million infantry, and that will just, the more troops you have and the higher power you have, the more points you're going to actually get from power up when you do these tricks. And so before power up even begins, so this is during the building stage, you want to take out all of those gems or jewels, sorry, and you want to reset your skills. So you want to reset your skills, but you want to reset them to 0. You don't want to switch to this tree where it's like it's got all the assists. No, like you want 0. If you see on the top, you want 0, 0, and 0, because basically when you have skills in your castle of any tree, you're putting power on your castle. So you want to be at 0 so that when you use your skills into battle, you're going to get power instead of resetting from assist going into battle and just getting a little, like a very small amount of power gain. So for battle, you want to put statistics in for the troops you have. I just go infantry. I always do the infantry, both sides, defense HP. I just go all the way down, get cavalry, all that good stuff. But you want to stack statistics for the troops that you have, because that's going to raise your power. So jewels, there's the skills, and then there's also your VIP. So I try to keep my VIP, so during the event I can use, like at the start I use a 100% card, and then I use a 30 or 60 minute VIP. And what you want to do is you want to save these cards, and you want to, like right now, like from the end of Kingdom versus Kingdom, I used a 7-day VIP. And so as you can see, I got about 3 something days left. I might use another one, and it's just, I don't want to use those 30 and 60 minute cards to have VIP. I want to use like longer ones, and then by the time power up rolls around, I can use those short ones. So the trick is you use the short one with, okay, so your jewels, your skills, and then you use your VIP. You'd use a 60 minute. And the reason this is because you want to be able to activate VIP later, and I'll get to that in a second. So what you want to do as well is you want to use buffs, and you want to use 12-hour buffs, because you want these to run out before the event ends, because you're going to have to do a trick that I'll let you know in a second. So you use this 12-hour, both of those, and then in 12 hours time, so this is after your VIP runs out, your buffs run out, and you're sitting there with your castle, and you have your skills in, and you have your jewels in. But what you want to do is, without a card active, without any cards active, because they last for 30 minutes, so 12 hours ahead, you're not going to have a card active. You're going to want to reset your skills to 0. You want to take out all of your jewels, and then what you want to do is you want to activate the 50% card. And basically what's going to happen is you're going to lose power at a 1-to-1, and then you're going to gain power at a 1.5 to 1. So you're actually going to gain a lot of points even though you lost points, if that makes sense. Like, it does make sense. It's just hard to wrap your head around at first. So you'd use a 50% card, and then you would redo all of your jewels, you would redo all of your skills into battle. Remember, you want it in battle. And then you would activate your VIP again, use a 30 or 60 minute card, and then you'd use 12-hour buffs again. And so you can't do the buffs, like, the second time you do the buffs, that's it. That's the amount of points you can get. But after that, even when that 30 minutes runs out, you can just reset your skills again. You can take out all your jewels, and your VIP will be run out. And then you want to activate a card again, and then you do the same thing. So you put all your skills in, then you put all your jewels in, then you activate your VIP, and then, like, by then, like 2 or 3 cards, you'll probably be at 92 million. If you have a castle that is roughly around 20 million power, if your castle's like lower, you're just going to get less power off of the little trick. So what you could do is you could just have more wounded. So you want to have a lot of space. And now what's nice with these new Lord skills is that this is actually really attainable for anybody that's like level 50 or probably just under. You need to be in the like 45 or high 40s range to get these skills, but this second thing for hospital, 45% extra hospital space. So like right now, I could be, if I wanted to, if I switch my skills, I'd be at 363,000 hospital space, which is nuts. Like, if you fill that with T10 and you heal all that, you like pretty much got the event right there. You might only need to use 150 or 100% card and 150% card, and that's it. Like, do like the 100% with the healing, and then like do the little trick with the 50%, and that's it. And that'd be easy. And all you gotta do is just use resources. But like when you actually get resources from the chests, I can't really show it in the video. That's the shitty thing about doing this off of the tournament week, is I can't really show you guys the end chests, but you actually get a lot of resources from those chests when you lead up to 92 million. And I believe at the end, like, you're gonna cover the cost of the resources almost in full when you do this. Like, when you put all of your troops in the hospital, like, people will be like, oh, that's a lot of resources, but like, you're gonna make it back. You're gonna make it back. You're gonna make profit in gems, and you're also gonna make, like, you're gonna get steel shaper shards. You're gonna get jewels, like level 5 jewel chests and stuff. Like, that stuff is what you need. If like, this event is the most important event because it's the easiest to get the last chest in, and that's basically it. Another trick you can do too is, like, say your hospital is full, and like, I'm on one side of the mud. Where am I? Okay, so I'm on one side of the mud. And so when you're getting close to the end of the event, now this is a trick that's very complicating, like, to wrap your head around at first. And like, I wouldn't recommend doing this if you're scared of losing your troops completely, because you might mess it up, and you, like, since your hospital is full, you're going to lose all of the troops you have. And so what you want to do is you want to have a partner or somebody else that's also full on hospital, and you guys basically send the tiles across the mud. And so the way you want to do this is you want to have it so you guys send equal troops, like 100k and 100k kind of thing. And that's basically so that one person doesn't wipe out the entire tile of the other person, because when you kill the full tile of another player, the wounded go straight back to their hospital and they don't march back. So the thing with sending it over the mud is that they're going to march back. And if you do this like 20 minutes before a KBK is done, it takes them almost an hour just to march back to your castle. So you can use speed ups after the event. Like, after the event starts, you use your 100% card, you do all your stuff, and then you heal your troops. Basically, when your troops are coming back, you're going to get more hospital space, but your power's not going to drop. It drops when the hit connects. So, like, basically, in building stage, you're going to lose troops. Like, you're going to get wounded, and then, like, when your troops march back, like, you're going to lose that power, if that makes sense, before power up actually happens. And then when they march back, you just put them in and you just heal them up. That's an easy way to get a lot of points. That's good for people who are lower power, but again, it is really risky to do that, and I honestly don't do it because I don't like the risk behind it. So but anyway, that's all I really have to say for that event. If you guys get any questions too, just leave it in the comments. I'll catch you later.